I don't know who needs to hear this, but let me say something. Most financial YouTubers are too scared to say out loud. If you're broke right now, traditional budgeting advice does not work for you. If you're tired of being told to just save more, cut out Starbucks, or invest first, this video is for you. Because when you're living paycheck to paycheck, budgeting isn't about spreadsheets. It's about survival, control, and peace of mind. And if you watch this entire video, I'm going to show you how to budget when you have little to no money without feeling like you're suffocating. Stay with me, because about halfway through this video, I'm going to explain the one budgeting mistake that keeps broke people broke, even when they think they're doing everything right. This one tip right here will change everything for you financially and put an end to the lifelong struggle you've been enduring previously. The brutal truth about being broke, something you've been needing to hear for a long time. But it's been somehow another being thrown on the back burner and pushed to the side and straight out ignored. As bad as that may seem, it's the reality of what people do when they are broke and stuck in survival mode. Let's be honest for a moment. Being broke isn't just about money, it's mental exhaustion. It's checking your bank account before you open a text message. It's doing math at the grocery store. It's anxiety every time rent is due. And the worst part? You start blaming yourself. But here's the truth. You're not bad with money. You're under-resourced. You have been primed by the schools and marketing to believe it isn't possible and that you don't qualify or fall into the category of individuals that can achieve greatness. Most people watching this don't have an income problem because they're lazy. They have an income problem because life is expensive, wages are tight, and nobody taught them money management for beginners. Budgeting when broke isn't about perfection. It's about stopping the bleeding first. And just so you know, there's an emotional cost that comes with being broke. So let's talk about it, because nobody connects this to budgeting. Your emotions. Being broke changes how you think. You don't plan long term because survival mode doesn't allow it. You avoid checking your bank account because it triggers anxiety. You spend impulsively, not because you're irresponsible, but because stress demands relief. And if you're watching this right now, I know something about you. You don't want luxury. You don't want to be rich overnight. You just want peace. Peace when you open your banking app. Peace when bills are due. Peace when life throws a curveball. Budgeting when broke isn't just about numbers. It's about retraining your nervous system. Because when money is tight, every decision feels heavy. Every purchase feels like a mistake. And here's the truth most people never hear. You can't heal financially while constantly shaming yourself. Shame keeps people stuck. Clarity moves people forward. That's why this budget isn't about restriction. It's about control. And control creates confidence. This is personal finance for beginners, the way it should have been taught. Human first, money second. This is why most budgets fail broke people. You need to be visual and have a plan with the proper tools for your specific situation. No matter what others say, you base yours on you. And here's why most budgets fail when you're broke. They assume you have extra money. Zero-based budgets, 50, 30, or 20, fancy apps. None of that works if there's nothing left after bills. If every dollar already has a job before you even get paid, your budget isn't broken. The system is. And if you've ever tried to budget and quit, it's not because you lack discipline. It's because you were using the wrong tool for your situation. So the only goal of a broke person's budget should be this. Let me simplify budgeting when broke down to one sentence. Your budget's only job is to help you breathe again, not to make you rich overnight, not to look pretty. A broke person's budget has 3 priorities only. 1, keep you housed. 2, keep you fed. 3, stop financial emergencies from wrecking you. That's it. Everything else is noise. So now let's dive into the bare bones concept. This budget is designed to get you into a safety zone and becoming stress-free, and this is how you build a budget when you're broke. Step by step. Step 1, list only survival expenses. Rent or mortgage utilities, groceries, transportation, minimum debt payments. Nothing else counts yet. No subscriptions, no wants. Step 2, compare that number to your income. If your income barely covers this, congratulations. That means you now know the truth, and truth is power. Step 3, create a buffer category. This is where broke people win. Even if it's $10 per paycheck, the buffer keeps emergencies from turning into credit card debt. This is how you stop living paycheck to paycheck. By doing so, it gets you in the routine of knowing where your finances are going. At all times, it kills, or should I say does, away with all the guesswork that you had been previously relying on and builds you a bit of safety net in case of something bad were to happen. So now let's discuss how to budget, but yet still feel human. Now let me address something important. Because if I don't, this budget will fail you. If your budget leaves you miserable, you will not stick to it. That's not weakness, that's psychology. When people are broke, they don't fail because they lack discipline. They fail because their budget feels like punishment. So here's the rule that changes everything. You must budget for relief, even if it's small. $15 a month for something that makes life feel lighter is not irresponsible. It's strategic, because without relief, stress builds. Stress leads to impulse spending, and impulse spending destroys budgets. This is how people stay stuck living paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't know how to budget, but because they never planned for being human. Your budget should say, I'm broke right now, but I'm not broken. And when that relief category is planned, controlled, and guilt-free, something powerful happens. You stop rebelling against your own plan. That's how budgeting when broke actually works in real life. Not perfect, not pretty, but sustainable. This is what I would consider to be the number one budgeting mistake that keeps you broke. You've been waiting and wanted it, might I say. Here's the mistake I promised earlier. Trying to budget like a middle-class person while living a broke reality. You don't need more categories, you need clarity. Every dollar must answer one question. Does this reduce stress or increase it? If it increases stress, it goes. So with that being said, I recommend you take a deep dive into looking over your financial situations and distinguish what stays and what must go no more. Playing around, it's time to be serious. After all, it's 2026, and we're mission inclined to become successful and grow. And since we're focused on growing, I recommend doing this when your numbers don't work. If your income doesn't cover your bare bones budget, you have only 3 options, and ignoring them is not one of them. If you chose to do this, then you would be what a lot of people consider to be ignorant and destined to fail. Option 1, lower fixed expenses. Option 2, increase income short term. Option 3, do both. This isn't punishment, it's strategy. Budgeting when broke is temporary, not a life sentence. And I tell you all this because this is the exact strategy that I used to finally get out of the never-ending hole of debt that I had dug for myself. And even though I had no time to do anything, nor was I able to have a life, the one thing I was able to have when everything was said and done was freedom, financial freedom. That is, it was a rough spell, but man, was it worth it. And I share my story, not to scare you, but to persuade you to do the same. I'm not trying to be rude or mean. I'm just speaking from how debt feels. Because debt doesn't have feelings, nor does it care if you struggle or do without. But I want better than that for you. Now let me explain to you how to go about staying consistent so you don't just experience burnout right away and end up giving in and not succeeding. Because consistency isn't about motivation, it's about simplicity. You check your budget once a week. You don't obsess daily, you track progress, not perfection. And you remind yourself, I'm not behind, I'm rebuilding. This is helping you to prime your mindset to the space that it needs to be in at this specific point in time. So here you have it. This is your final wake-up call to reality. Let me leave you with this. Budgeting when broke is an act of self-respect. It's saying, I'm done letting money control my emotions. You don't need more money to start. You need control, and control starts today. If this video helped you, hit subscribe, because everything on this channel is built for people who are tired of being broke and ready to build something better. So stay focused, stay stress-free, and enjoy financial freedom. And one last thing I recommend, you check out this playlist of beginner growth videos.